Hi there, welcome to the second Counter-Strike game and skin market update of the year. This is Skinomics2, and this video covers the 6th to 12th of January. This was quite an exciting week for Counter-Strike 2. Before we dive into the headlines, a word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Skin Search, created by Sparkles to help the CS community find the best deals on skins. It scans the top CS2 marketplaces for cheapest prices, supports most world currencies, includes a trade-up contract calculator, and an inventory value checker for real cash value, floats, and phases. Click the first link in the description or the pinned comment to support the channel and try Skin Search today. Now, let's dive right into the headlines. Starting off with the Armory Pass, whereby we saw a lot of green this week. The most increased item in terms of return was actually the gallery case, the price of which went from 98 cents to $1.22, an increasing return of an impressive 30%. All other items also increased, apart from the Deagle heat treated. Taking the Deagle into a bit more depth, we saw another 36,000 units claimed this week, which puts the supplies to over 418,000 in total. There is 2 days left before it is removed from the store, and the community prediction points towards another pattern-based skin being added. Some speculates heat-treated AWP or AK, which I personally find unlikely as it would destroy the value of case-hardened AKs. Let's now move on to the Shanghai Major stickers. The stickers are still yet to go on sale. Additionally, the Champion Autographs has reached a new low for any returns I have seen so far at only 17.6%. Although what has been interesting is that somebody from Rare Atom surpassed Nico to be the second most expensive sticker from the Major, and Rare Atom also took back the title of being the most expensive team sticker from Cloud9. Shifting to what has been dominating the headlines for the past few days, which is the top 20 awards for 2024. Unsurprisingly, Donk took home the number 1 title, with Monizy second and Zaiwu third. Donk also took home the Rookie of the Year award, although Na'Vi took home the Team of the Year award instead of Spirit. Staying on the topic of Donk and Monizy, they participated in a 2v2 tournament which was held on Monday this week. Other participants included Simple and Perfecto, Rain and Brokey, as well as Yakinda and Ultimate. Donk and Monizy managed to dominate the event by only losing one map to take home the majority of the $200,000 prize pool. Now let's talk about the skin market headlines. A content creator by the name of Flurry posted 2 videos this week about the duplication of high-end stickers. He points to a Chinese player by the name of Rua to be one of the suspicious accounts, which have been crafting with potentially duplicated stickers and selling them for cash. Apparently, various bot accounts feed stickers into Rua, who then crafts and sells. Onipixel interviewed this player, albeit without much result. If this whole chain of events is true, then I expect Valve to take swift action in the near future. On to lighter news, here's a clip of the ragdoll flying glitch taking place earlier this week. Players will be sent flying after being eliminated, and the entire community rejoiced for 2 days before the glitch was patched. Train has replaced Vertigo for the upcoming professional events, and Valve has stated it will be part of the official map pool for the Dallas Major mid-year 2025. Whilst the removal of Vertigo was unsurprising, I find the addition of Train to be quite a revelation, as the map is still undergoing constant patches. However, in light of this news, I expect a new Train collection very soon, perhaps as part of the Armory Pass if it rotates. Lastly, I did want to touch on the Blast Bounty events to be held starting next week. There has been quite a bit of rule changes from the format of past Blast events. So the way it works now is that out of the 32 teams that participate, the top 16 teams have a bounty depending on their ranking, and the 17th to 32nd team gets the chance to pick their opponent based on their perceived risk and reward. Each round, a similar system will be held until there are only 8 teams remaining, which qualifies for the final. One surprising pick is that the Imperial female team chose Na'Vi as their opponent, despite having many other options at the time given they are ranked 26th. Finally, let's move on to our weekly craft idea. There is a bit of throwback to high school physics here in the creative craft this week, which showcases a prism dispersion diagram, whereby a white light is dispersed into colors of the visible spectrum after being shined through a prism. To craft this, you simply need 3 scraped down perfect world stickers placed in a straight line, with a rainbow route on the other side, then a source sticker layered over the top. Switching gears to the market, the Skinomics2 index, which contains a list of items I used to represent the market, lost 0.52% this week. This is again attributable to the losses on the agent skins. The eSport Fire Index, which contains a list of 300 high-value liquid items, done comparatively better this week, as it omits agent skins. We can see a general upward trend from this graph, which implies the gains in the market overall. Moving on to the value of trade and trade volume data sourced from itrade.gg. On buff, we saw volume and trade value slightly decline after the new year and the Shanghai Major hype. However, CS float volume data also sourced from itrade.gg does not indicate this, as daily trade volume and value has continued to increase after the new year. The number of trades are now about 2/3 of buff on the platform. Now, let's break the skin market movements down into categories. Starting off with knives and gloves, we saw mixed results here. Higher tiered weapon skins also saw mixed results, albeit with a slight uptick overall. Unfortunately, agent skins is the main detractor again this week for the 4th week in a row. Last but not least, we saw affordable weapon skins with mixed results as well, but a slight tick downwards. Moving on, according to CS2 case tracker, the case unboxing numbers remain still from last week at about 3.8 million units this week. In terms of player numbers, we saw a small decrease since the new year, which can somewhat line up with the declining volume on buff. Despite the steady unboxing numbers, non-active case prices trended up again this week, with Gamma and Prisma collections seeing significant increases. Active cases exhibited even larger gains, with 4 out of the 5 cases having double-digit returns. The Recoil and Revolution cases are highlighted here as they both have over 25% increases in the past week. Let's now take a glimpse at this week's biggest winners and losers. In winners, we have 2 low-volume items making the list, with the Frog Green Puke Graffiti a very strange item going through a pump. Other than that, we had the KOI gold sticker increasing as the team had disbanded last week. In losers, we have 2 versions of Donk stickers from the Shanghai Major, which are expected to go on sale anytime now. Additionally, one of the Cloud9 stickers which increased last week due to Cloud9 disbanding has come back down. On to the top trades of the week sourced from the skin trading site itrade.gg. On buff, we have a very blue theme this week. A minimal wear pair of superconductors topped the list, selling for $27,000. Second and third places went to 2 00 float Garniers, selling for $18,000 each. On CS float, we had a boring week, with 3 emerald butterflies making the list. Although there was one interesting thing here. The top trade this week, which sold for $15,800, sold for $14,000 just over a week ago. The owner has made a very healthy profit. We finally have game updates this week, after 2 weeks of hiatus. The first of which introduced a ragdoll glitch I spoke about earlier, with the second patching it. Moreover, we saw various map changes to train, including one which opened up Ivy slightly more as shown on screen. Onto the pro scene, we have the Blast Bounty qualifying stage starting next week. We also have the IEM Katowice later this month. We are in for a good month of Counter-Strike. Next, we have seen the finalizations of rosters this week. For the top 10 teams, 6 were making roster changes, which have all been finalized. These are now shown on screen. Heroic is technically no longer ranked as highly as they were, as they have lost their entire core roster to other teams. We also saw Kevem joining Passion UA, replacing Fear, which has officially signed for Fnatic. Gamer Legion signed 2 additional players to round out their squad in Res and PR. Lastly, Axile and Boomvich departed Cloud9 for BB. The only player to remain for Cloud9 yet to find a team is Inters. Hampus and Isaac joined Mesiport, whereas NIP only have 2 active members as of this video publishing. Thank you kindly to Skin Search's sponsorship. I am still open to skin donations and a reminder to join my Discord. Please like, share and subscribe. On that bombshell, that was all for this video. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.